Somebody somewhere once said it's squeaky bum time, and that is exactly what is about to happen in this Premier League title race. We have 4 games to go. We're going to show you 2 of them today. Let's see what happens as we close in on our first title. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Leeds United Pride of Yorkshire. So in yesterday's episode you would have seen us beating Liverpool 2-1 and taking vital 3 points in the title race. We then however slipped on the banana skin as we failed to put Brentford away despite having the chances, as we drew 0-0. So there is nothing really to catch up on. As I said, I am being forced into playing the last 4 games of the season on the channel. You're going to get to see exactly how this Premier League season unfolds. In terms of catching up, there's not a lot to do really. We have played no games. We've just moved forwards a matter of 3 days from the last game. In terms of the Premier League, though, you can see that Liverpool have now played another game. They have 80 points on the board from 35. Manchester United did win their game in hand on us, so that means they are now level in games, and they won that game to be 2 points behind. So just 2 points now separates the top 3 in the table. And today we have 2 tricky games as we take on Arsenal and Newcastle. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into the Arsenal game, show you the lineup and what will happen as we face off against Arsenal. Here we are then at the business end of the Premier League season. We have had a few bumps and bruises and we have had to shuffle the pack a little bit. Most of the first teamers are here, but this is the lineup that we are going to be putting out against Arsenal. So we are going to have Meslier in goal, Firpo, Llorente, Konate and Manea at the back. We're going to have Thiago and Phillips as the 2 holders. James, Esposito and Rafinha will be the attacking 3, and Šeško retains his place up front. So we need 3 points badly here. The 2 teams behind us are right on our tails. And today, I think if this team can beat Arsenal, we are well on our way. As there is 4 games left to go, let's see what happens when we face off against Arsenal. An early chance then for Arsenal, it seems, as they play the ball forwards. Samuel Lokonga plays it into Martinelli. They look for Marlon, but they can't find him. Thiago's already got a booking after 45 seconds. Not sure what's going on there, but he plays the ball forwards to James. Plays to Firpo, to Esposito. Plays it back to Thiago. Esposito then finds Phillips. And we are building up slowly but surely here as Konate forward to Phillips. Rafinha into Esposito. He's going to look to run at his man. He will obviously cut back from there. Plays the ball to Rafinha, who cuts it back to Manea, all the way into Phillips, who tries to find Thiago, but Trinco picks his pocket. He's on the attack now with Arsenal as Odegaard plays it out to Tomiyasu. He gets the ball, takes it under control and lays it inside to Trinco. Ball over the top, and there is Martinelli with the header, and I thought after a minute we were going to be behind, but luckily it goes wide. Throwing then deep in our own half as Manea finds Esposito. Makes a mistake though, and Thomas Partey picks the ball off of him. Ball gets played back to Odegaard, and it's in behind for Trinco. And luckily for us, he plays it into the hands of Meslier. This is definitely squeaky bum time now. We're going to start an attack of our own though. Meslier out to Manea. Plays it forward to Rafinha with a big ball over the top. Daniel James is in behind. What can he do from there? Turns back, plays it to the path of Šeško. And the diving block from the defender gets the ball away. But we do have a corner as Phillips swings it in. Konate's there with the header, heads it onto the top of the crossbar, and it's out for a goal kick. So Arsenal playing out from the back here as they play it to Bednarak. Plays to Esposito, and Rafinha has scored. I think this is going to be checked for offside. He did look to be far ahead, but it was Arsenal's defensive error as the ball got played to Esposito. He plays it straight into his path. Let's see what happens here. These are the fine margins where games are won and lost. And the goal is given and we take the lead. So let's see what happens. Running plays it to Bednarek. He plays it back to the goalkeeper who tries to find somebody. I don't know who. Esposito heads it forwards. Rafinha smashes it in left-footed and we lead 1-0. So then we are in at half-time with a 1-0 advantage. We have played some decent football in the first half. creating a lot of chances. And luckily, the one that we took was one that came from an Arsenal mistake. So we're going to look to press on into the second half and continue where we left off at the end of the first. Fingers crossed, we're going to get 3 more points here. 64 minutes on the clock then, we are going to look at freshening things up. Junior Firpo was struggling a little bit in the last game and continues to in this game, so we are going to make a change there. We are also going to bring on Bentancur in place of Esposito. I do want to try and get Thiago off really, but I'm going to push my luck and we're going to see if we can't get through the next 15 minutes and see if these substitutions can make any difference in the game. Corner kick for Arsenal then. It's 88 minutes on the clock and it's happened. Saliba has got an equaliser and that is the last thing that we wanted to see. An 88th minute equaliser is going to keep everybody on our tails. Saliba with the big header. Can't really do much about that. Arsenal have got a throw in. It's the 93rd minute. Please, game, don't break our hearts here. As Sambi Lokonga plays the ball out to Martinelli. He's going to cross it in, and Daniel Marlon's got the ball. Lokonga is all alone. He's hit the post, and Trinco puts the ball in the net. I was hoping the referee would come into view here and have a little look at this goal, but it seems that it is absolutely legit. And I can't believe that this game has turned in the last 3 minutes. So Lokonga hits the post and he's not offside. He's nowhere near offside. It is just one of those where he gets to the ball first. And all of a sudden we have gone from winning this game to losing. Absolutely gutted because we have played some great football. And I don't understand how we have gone from winning 1-0 to losing 2-1. It is such a football manager thing to do. And we are now going to have to go and beat Newcastle in the next game and hope that results have gone our way elsewhere. Okay, so before the Newcastle game, just a little update as to what is happening in the Premier League. We need to go step by step because this is getting quite exciting. So after we played our game and surprisingly lost against Arsenal in the last minute, Liverpool have played 36 games now. They have won another game. They are on 83 points. So they are all of a sudden 2 points ahead of us. Manchester United have played another game. They have won that game and they are on 82 points. And Leeds, ourselves, we are on 81 points, 35 games. This is going to go to the wire, I think. And we might need results elsewhere to help us out as Man U FC are now in the driving seat. If we all keep winning games, I think they're going to win the league. But we need to focus on the task in hand and beat Newcastle in the next game. So let's have a look at the team lineup. So we are going to have Meslier in goal, Firpo, Woba, Konate and Kajust. Bentancur and Phillips as the holders. Daniel James, Ricky Puig and Rafinha as the attacking three. And Šeško, who hasn't scored for a few games, he's going to be the man who hopefully goes ahead and scores the goals. It gets us 3 more points against Newcastle. Newcastle then are going to have the first highlight here. 15 minutes on the clock. They're looking to build out from the back as Lenormand and Kondogbia play the ball between them. Gets out to Bowen, who loses the ball to Rafinha. Plays it inside to Konate. Plays to Woba. Bentancur as we look to build an attack, but Bentancur's pass is sloppy. Comes to Daniel James though. Let's see what he can do with it. Plays it through to Šeško. Šeško hits the ball straight at the goalkeeper and we can only win a corner. Šeško not been informed for the last couple of games. Really needs to get in and amongst the goals here today to help us. But there is somebody who's in amongst the goals as Max Woba scores the opening goal of the game. Corner kick. Swung in. He's got up above everybody. Headed it in. And that is the start we were looking for. 16 minutes on the clock. 1-0. Corner kick then, 36 on the clock. Rafinha swings it in. It's dealt with by Kondogbia at the front post. Rafinha, though, gets back to the ball. And it's out to Woba, to Puig. Daniel James, Junior Firpo plays it, knocking it around nicely on the edge of the box here. Firpo beats his man. Let's see what he can do with the cross. He actually doesn't get to cross the ball because Semedo has brought him down. Now, surely Semedo's on a booking here. So if the penalty is awarded, is this not a red card? I don't know if they do double jeopardy anymore in terms of a straight red card. But if that's a penalty, that's surely a second yellow card. I don't know what he's doing on the pitch still. But we've got a chance to double our lead, and Šeško is going to step up. He slots it away into the top corner, and it's 2-0. And we are all of a sudden in control of this game. Again, I'm not sure how Semedo has stayed on the pitch, but it doesn't really matter. We are 2-0 up, and Šeško is back in the goals. Straight from the kickoff, though, Newcastle are going to look to push forwards as they knock the ball to the back. Hayden plays it forward to Callum Wilson, plays it out to Dallas. He then stops and turns. Hayden loses the ball to Daniel James. I thought Semedo was going to commit another foul there, but instead Bentancur plays it to Phillips, plays it out to Rafinha, and we're looking to run at them here. The ball is on. Daniel James is in, and Daniel James hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Looks like he was offside anyway, and it's just a goal kick. So then, in at half time, we are 2-0 up and cruising in this game. We have been by far the better team. Newcastle have yet to have a shot on target, which is normally bad news because when they do have one, they will probably score. But we are going to push into the second half and just try and get out of here with the 3 points. Okay, pretty much straight from kickoff there, Newcastle with the throw-in. And is this the moment I was just talking about? As they push forwards with the ball over the top, it's wasteful, and Konate picks the ball up. Woba tries the same ball and gives it straight to Angelino, and now Woba is turned in behind. Willock is on the ball. He's lobbed Melee. What a finish this is. I'm not too sure how they've gone from front to back so easily. Ball over the top. Kondogbia to Hayden. Plays it over, and Willock is just in acres of space. Gets in, and what a finish. Bravo. 2-1, and just like I said, one shot on target, one goal. A throw in for Newcastle now, then they are really starting to turn it up. Semedo to Hayden. Fekir with the ball in behind for Wilson. Luckily, it's dealt with by the defenders. We're knocking it about short. Puig finds Bentancur, finds Daniel James. We need to get him out and get him forwards here. And it's just being knocked side to side. Firpo with the ball over the top. Šeško can't do really much with it, but it comes out to Daniel James. Let's see what he can do with the ball. Plays it all the way back to Firpo, who plays it to Woba. It's forward to Phillips to Bentancur. Is he going to have a go from here? He runs into the box, has the shot, goes over the bar, stays 2-1. So with Newcastle building some pressure here, we are going to try and get some fresh legs on the pitch. Thiago Thomas is going to come on the right-hand side, and Thiago Alcantara is going to come on in place of Bentancur. Looks like Newcastle are going to try and push out from the back here as they play it forwards to Willock. He switches the play out to Skov, but it's dealt with well by the midfield. Junior Firpo is now going to have the chance to play it forwards. Finds Puig, but he gets dispossessed. And it means now Newcastle are the ones playing the ball forwards. Callum Wilson was the target, but he can't get to him. Šeško gets the ball, turns. Phillips with the ball in behind for Thiago Thomas. He's going to hold it up, crosses it in. Daniel James is on the back post. He's 3'0" and out jumps the defender. Puts the ball on the roof of the net. Redemption then from the first game of the episode as we hold out for a 2-1 victory. Newcastle really started to turn the pressure on. I don't know whether it was nerves creeping in or the fact that we needed to just get out of here with 3 points. But either way, Newcastle played some great football in the second half and we didn't seem to do that well with it. We have got out of St James's Park though with 3 points, and they are a valuable 3 points, as we are going to jump to the home screen and show you just how valuable those 3 points are. Here we go then, another quick update before we wrap this episode up. You can see that our win has put us back top of the Premier League. We are on 84 points from 36 games. Liverpool are on 83 from 36 games. And Manchester United have a game in hand, having only played 35 games. They are on 82 points. So if they can win their game in hand, they will be back in the driving seat. If they falter, it means there is 2 games left to go for us, and we still have a shot at winning the Premier League. That Arsenal defeat has dented us, though, somewhat. We were in the driving seat. We now are not. We need results to go our way elsewhere. So, in tomorrow's episode, there are 2 games left. We play Aston Villa and Brighton as we look to get our first Premier League trophy on the board. Might not be as easy as it sounds, though. That's another episode wrapped up then, and this is getting tense now. We have 2 games left. Manchester United have 3 games left. After we dropped points against Arsenal, picked up a good win against Newcastle, it leaves us top of the table for now. But we really need somebody to do us a favour against Manchester United. Even if it's just a draw, we need them to drop points in order to be able to win the Premier League. So you're going to have to come back tomorrow and see how we get on and see if we can get over the line and win the Premier League. But if you're at this point of the video and you're still watching, you're still enjoying the content, please don't forget to help the channel out by hitting the subscribe and like button. Everybody who does that, I appreciate it so much. Every interaction, whether it be little or massive contributions in terms of comments or subscriptions, they all help the channel to grow, and I appreciate every single person that has done that across the YouTube journey. So I'm going to wrap this one up, and tomorrow you're going to get to see the climax of the Premier League season in the 3rd season at Ellen Road. Can we win the Premier League title? I'll see you tomorrow and we'll all find out.